welcome to another episode of Mouse Magic with
John.
And I'm Joey. Hello.
Good to see you guys.
Do you remember us? So, we haven't had a video in a while. The last video we had, we were announcing that we were going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And we did.
Yes, it was awesome.
Yes, and so we didn't get to post much videos. We just had a busy schedule. We apologize. But a couple people did ask about us. Michelle. Yeah, we're doing this really for her because we hope this makes you feel better.
Yes, hope you get better soon.
Yes, and thank you for making our day better with your videos.
Yes, you and hubby.
Yes, and we also want to do a little shout out to Casey. We met her at Hollywood Studios. It was our last day at the parks, and we heard, "Are you Joey? Are you John and Joey?" And we're like, "Yeah." I was like, "What did we do now?" And it was Casey.
Magic.
Yeah, with Mouse Magic with John and Joey, we're like, "Yeah." And it was Casey, and she was like, "I watch your videos," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're the one." I did not say that. We were super happy.
Yes.
We were sad that we didn't get a picture with you, Casey, but apparently Casey's sister did, and it was on Instagram, and it's right here. So there we were talking to Casey. So Casey, it was nice to meet you.
It's very nice.
And you made our day. You made our trip so much more special.
And if there's anything you want to know or ask, feel free.
Yes, please. So we want to do a little brief recap. I'm so used to saying how many days.
Yeah, I know.
But that's later. Anyway, so we're going to do a brief recap of our trip and, and talk about our trip.
Yeah.
We went.
It was awesome.
That was our trip. That we recapped it.
It was home.
It was awesome. It was so awesome. We actually didn't get a kitty cat.
I think it was kind of surreal for the first couple of days.
What are you doing? She won't come near us because of our ear hats.
Yeah, she doesn't like the ear hats.
I know. It's that whole cat and mouse game. Oh. Anyway, our trip was awesome. And we didn't take any videos. No. But we are going to give you some tips on that.
That was a personal decision.
Yeah, it was. We figured since it was our first time going, we wanted to experience it with just me and him. And we are actually very glad we did that.
Yes.
And so we do have a video. I could show you this one.
1939. The Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star, a beacon for the show business elite. Until 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and into a nightmare. Now that door has opened once again. For you.
Dig your line the whole day through. To dig is what we like to do.
It ain't no trick to get rich quick.
If you dig with a shovel or a pick in a mine, where a million diamonds shine. Hi-ho! 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 It's home from work we go. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. It's home from work we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
There it was. That was John on the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I didn't ride it. I don't like roller coasters that much, except one. Now. So we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. So we have a little outline, a little plan. I'm sorry, Kitty. I interrupted her licking. Anyway, we have a little outline here. We got our shout outs. We want to give you some tips that we found useful about our trip. As you may know, Disney has it was my kitty cat over here, but it has a thing with fuel rod. These right here. I was going to do the thing where they got in the camera, because I know how Michelle loves that. But the fuel rod, it is a battery charger. You pay at the parks, you pay $30, and it comes in a little kit, and you get this cord right here.
And 2 adapters.
And 2 adapters. One is for a 15-pin Apple, I don't know what that's called. And the other one is a lightning cord adapter. That way, and it also, this is a micro USB, so you can use for 3 different things. And when you at the parks, you go to the machine. If this is depleted, you go up and you press swap. You put it in the machine, and it pops out a brand new one already charged.
Highly, highly recommend
these. Yes, it was awesome. The only thing I would say is a downside to that. This cord, mine worked. John got his. It didn't work. My adapter for my lightning cord. What's that? Lightning rod. Well, it wouldn't have worked either. But it was the lightning pin cord thing. It broke. It was in my pocket, and it's my fault. It wasn't.
I wouldn't suggest charging them while you're on a ride, because
that's where mine broke. It was on a ride. The lap bar had sit on top of it, but that's okay. I mean, it was no big deal. We just actually went to Walmart. I think one night we were able to get 2 cords, and we just used those. But I highly recommend this. But here's our tip about these.
Yes.
You can go to the kiosk anywhere in the park, and by the way, they're adding them to 3 resorts. They're adding them to the All-Star, movies, music, and sports.
So you'll be able to get them in the arcade.
In the arcade,
right?
yep. They're going to be adding them there, and the parks are going to have some more. So they're expanding. They have them at Disney Springs, all 4 parks. You can buy them there. You just press buy. They're $30 at the park.
Right.
Here's what we found. If you go to fuelrod.com, it might be fuel-rod.com, fuelrod.com, whatever. I'll try to look it up and put it down here for you. Anyway, if you go there, you can actually get them on there for $20.
Yep.
And they'll ship it to you for $5. And so we were able to get both of us one for $45.
Great deal.
Yep. So we saved $15 that way. And we can still charge this here. You don't have to just get it there.
No.
You use the other end, switch this around, and you plug this into the wall. And
to any USB port.
My phone was down to, 20 one day? And it charged my phone. It's charging itself right now. Weird. But anyway, it went all the way down to about 20. And I still use the phone like normal. Actually, it was on the way down on our trip. We were using the GPS. It charged it all the way to 100. And I was still able to charge some of his phone too.
Right.
And so this thing works awesome. And by that point, I'd already had it here for 2 weeks. And so I had charged it myself.
We've been using them.
So we've been using them. And so highly recommend this. My phone never went dead. But of course, I didn't use it as much, my phone. He did. He used it a little bit more than I did. But it still worked perfectly. I would just get there, charge it, or plug it in my phone and have it in my pocket. My phone would be fully charged when I was ready for pictures. Actually, I did use my phone a lot because of the memory maker and the FastPass.
I think we both did for that.
Yeah, surprisingly.
A lot.
So, Fuel Rod, highly, highly recommend.
Yes.
And we're not we are not paid to say that.
No.
We're just big fans. So there's that.
But if they want to endorse us.
Yeah. And you had a tip about food, I think.
Food.
We like food.
Food tip. We love food.
Yeah.
One thing we found that could have saved us a lot of money, and we'll share this with everybody else so that you all can save money. Buy one entree and split it.
Oh my gosh! Especially
food is huge at Disney.
Yes, we were. Sometimes our eyes would be hungrier than we thought we were, and so we would get this food and we're like, we cannot finish this, and so
just an example.
Yes, like the
Casey's Corner.
Casey's Corner. Yeah.
The foot-long slaw dog with barbecue or pulled pork barbecue on it.
I want one right now.
Amazing, wonderful, worth every penny. But we ordered one each, and when it came out, it was probably like this long and probably like this tall.
Did you say that the actual hot dog was a foot long?
I'd say it was longer than a foot long.
It was a little bit longer than a foot long. It was so good. It had piled high with pulled pork and coleslaw. I mean, the thing, there was no way to eat it like a hot dog.
You couldn't put it in your mouth.
I had to dissect it and eat it in pieces. And so, of course, I did that by getting a little cup of sauerkraut on the side, and I was dipping it in my sauerkraut.
No.
Judgmental.
Can't have sauerkraut.
Judgmental. Oh my gosh! But it
But
was
needless
awesome.
to say, we could have bought one
Yeah.
and split it.
And it was the same thing at Deluxe Burger. We went to Deluxe Burger one night instead of going to the resort, and we both got a burger and fries. It was a little pricey at Deluxe Burger. It wound up being almost $50. When the burgers came out, we totally could have shared.
But it was one of the
I
best
had,
burgers I have ever eaten in
It
my
was
life.
honestly the best hamburger I've ever had in my
Yes.
life. Mine was the Southern Burger. It was a burger. They make their own patty blend of like burger meat or whatever. And then mine had a fried green tomato and pimento cheese and caramelized onions. I dreamed about it. It was so
It was good. I tried it.
So Deluxe Burger, it's at Disney Springs. And actually, I guess we should back up just a little bit. Anyway, on our new blog website thing, I've done an article about the backstory of Deluxe Burger.
It's actually got a very
Yeah.
interesting backstory.
And
Go
so-
check that out.
Yeah, and we'll give you the address now. That's fine. Mouse Magic, we're still going to do videos, but we're going to transition a little bit more to a website thing, and so we're kind of doing both, but mostly it's going to focus on the website. But it is www.mousemagic.wordpress.com, and that's where we're going to have our show notes for this, and we're going to post the video there too. So www.mousemagic, www.mousemagic.wordpress.com. If you follow us on Facebook, the links are also posted on there when we post something new. But anyway, I did a whole article on Deluxe Burger. I was fascinated with this story because everything that Disney does has a story.
Yes.
And that is no exception. You would think it's just a hamburger place.
Their
There's
attention,
so
their
much
attention
more.
to detail is amazing.
It was phenomenal. Anyway, so we got that. That's a good tip about the food. I mean, it also gives you more money for other important things like a Dole Whip. So,
The next tip,
not a Mickey pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what I never
I tried
got?
to get him one.
Guess what I never got?
But the next thing we would
Yes.
suggest, and we highly, highly recommend.
Yes. Favorite money.
Memory Maker.
Yes, Memory Maker. We got it early, so it would cost us $149 instead of $169. But every time we saw a PhotoPass person or they took our picture, we got the picture. We get to download it. We wound up with 969 photos,
Yes.
and I'm talking about some of our favorite pictures, including this one. Is one of those pictures that we got.
And this one.
What's that one? What was that one?
Your favorite and my favorite.
Oh, which one's your favorite? Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, so, aren't yours? Yeah, I heard it. So, yeah, so we're big fans of this Memory Maker. If you're an annual pass holder, it already comes as part of that. But if you're not and you're just going, even if you are only going for 4 days, it is well worth it. And so...
And it also takes away the stress of having to get that perfect picture.
Yeah, and when you meet
they
characters...
take them for you.
Yeah, when you meet characters, they take your picture from the time you're going in until you leave. And
we got a lot of huggy pictures.
Yeah.
With characters.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool.
Oh, it was awesome. And then we went to Ohana for the character breakfast. Mickey came around, Pluto came around, Lilo came around. It was our own camera, and we thought it was going to be the same kind of thing. But when Stitch came around, a PhotoPass person was following around, so we actually got a good picture with Stitch. Which was fine with me about not getting the other ones, because Mickey, that was the 5th time we met him.
Well, we still got good pictures with our camera.
We did. We got great pictures. So I really think Memory Maker is for everyone.
Yeah.
Big fan. And when you get home, we actually could go on there and look at all the pictures. You can add graphics and stuff too.
And you've got them for 30 days?
From the day the picture is taken, you have 30 days to download it.
Yeah.
And I think you have a 45-day window to use the Memory Maker. So if we go now, we could still get pictures on it.
Use it.
Yeah. And so, I don't know what that says.
Favorite memory? Funniest memory? Yeah.
Yes, favorite memory. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about what was our favorite memory.
Favorite memory?
From the trip. My favorite memory... I have so many. I loved meeting the characters. I broke down crying meeting Mickey. I broke down crying meeting Mary Poppins. I was inconsolable. And I think Elsa was the one that shocked me. I was like, I could not be talked to. I couldn't even speak. She had to speak, and then she gave me this hug. It was
amazing.
That's my favorite memory. It was just feeling like I was a part of something special. What was your favorite memory?
Special. My favorite memory, and it's going to sound sappy, my favorite memory was when we turned the corner on Main Street, and this one saw the castle for the first time. And we both started crying, tearing up. It was just really emotional, but just to see the look on his face, because I know he had wanted that trip for so long, and we worked so hard for that trip, and just to make it happen.
I can't even think about it now. Oh my gosh, I just couldn't move.
That's my favorite memory. So.
It was the best thing that's ever happened to us.
Yes.
It was awesome.
And we felt home. We felt very much at home there. I know everybody says that when they go on vacation, but we really did not want to come back home.
Yeah, it was hard to leave. It was hard to... Matter of fact, we were supposed to leave... we were supposed to go to... Our Fast Pass was at 11. We were supposed to do Haunted Mansion. We wound up doing Hollywood Studios the last day instead. Right. But we were supposed to leave at around 12. I don't think we left Hollywood Studios till after 5.
We didn't leave Orlando, I think,
until 6:30, almost 7.
So we got home about 5:30 in the morning.
They had to drag us out.
Yeah.
It was hard.
So.
Anyway, I didn't mean to get emotional there, but it was the best thing that's ever happened to us, and cannot wait to go back. So anyway, now we're going to talk about our funniest memory, and there was so many times I was just laughing. I think my funniest memory was our interactions with Gaston. It was by far...
I thought you would say the Jingle Cruise.
Oh my gosh, the Jingle Cruise. Our lady was on top of it. I mean, she
was amazing.
Was amazing. Sometimes I've seen videos of skippers just kind of going through the motions. This lady, it was the best thing that's ever happened. My favorite part was when they were talking about the headhunters were on the side, and they were headhunter carolers. And she was like, get down, throw them the figgy pudding. They won't leave till they get some. And
we've laughed about that
and you're
every
supposed
day.
to be crunching down. I couldn't breathe because I was trying to crunch because I'm so narrow as it is. And so I couldn't breathe because I was laughing so hard. I was crying. And we get off the boat, and we're like, we want to speak to the coordinator. We want to let them know that we had the best experience on this ride. And so we're like, can we speak to the coordinator? They're like, yeah, is there something wrong? I was like, no. Our skipper made our experience sublime. And he looked at it, he goes, oh, well, I'll take care of this. And he was like, you're fired. And as she was driving, he heard, what? And it was so funny. Like, it was fantastic.
It was great.
Fantastic. So it was so, those jokes, my gosh, they're so funny. And my favorite was when we were getting off the boat, and she was like, as you depart today, I want to leave you with something that my family shares with me every holiday and every important day. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Get out. And then she was like, no, that's not very Christmassy. She goes, make like Santa and leave my presents. And I about fell off the boat. I was laughing so hard. And so there was nothing about peer pressure. Yeah, that's a funny joke too.
She was great.
But oh man, it was awesome. That was my favorite. What about yours?
I think you know my favorite. My funniest memory, or I think what was funniest, was this guy on Space Mountain. It was hilarious, and I'm glad I went to the bathroom before we rode the road. But, yeah.
It's all fun and games until someone flies out of the car.
all I heard, it was in the dark, and all I heard was,
It was so scary.
It was fun, though. And I was right there behind you the whole time.
Yeah, you were.
I had your back.
You did have my back. And I felt like no one had my front, which is the problem. I thought I was going to fly out of this car. Anyway, that was awesome. And John wanted to share some little goodies we got. We both got a little stuffed animal on the trip. And this one's mine. It's the little orange bird in the sunshine tree. Won't you sing? No.
And what I got was...
the Yeti.
The Yeti.
Because for me, that was the surprise hit of the trip.
Yes.
Expedition Everest. Oh,
it's so fun.
Oh, I rode it 6 times. I don't ride roller coasters, and I rode it 6 times.
It was very fun.
Yeah. So, I like my little orange bird. And I'm obsessed with a little
Yeti.
orange bird.
Next time I'm going to get the big ball Yeti, I think.
Oh, yeah. The Yeti ball.
Yeah.
But so we got to see the Magic Kingdom at Halloween. We got to see it at Christmas. It was fantastic. But this is another shout out to Michelle. We wanted to make sure we're giving her some props. Way Too Sun. She's asked us twice about where our videos were, and so that means a whole lot to us.
Yes.
But we wanted to share something with you.
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree. These are your Dollar Tree hauls that you do. But look what we got at the Dollar Tree. They are Mickey ears, and they've got Mickey and Donald on them. And so be on the lookout. We thought of you when we saw these, and so.
And $1, and they're very comfortable.
They were
surprisingly
very comfortable. Here's a tiny kitty. I
Say
know you
hi,
haven't been in our
kitty.
videos in a while, Coda.
Okay. She's looking at that hat.
I know she don't like. Oh. Wow, she done. She mad. Oh, here she comes. Anyway, so I guess we had one more thing to talk about. A little announcement.
Yes,
So,
an announcement.
on the way-
actually, 2 announcements. We can do 2 announcements because if they didn't see on Facebook.
Oh yeah, we'll yeah. Okay, the first announcement is the one that's the big one.
Yeah, we'll do the big one first. Yeah.
Yeah. So within a year from now,
Yes.
we are going to be leaving our home here in East Tennessee and officially be relocating in the Orlando area. We've talked about it for a little while. We thought maybe if we went on the trip, it would be like, oh, it was a good idea, but I don't think it's something for us. The first day we were there, we're like, this is going to be awesome. And by the end of the trip, we're like, this is home.
Can we move now?
Yes. And so we were going to that was going to be our next big thing. We're going to count down to moving. It was on the way back. We were talking about wishing we could go back already. And then the next day we got online and booked a trip. So our big announcement.
We have another trip.
So
planned.
how many days?
160
Yay!
days.
So we're going back in 160 days. It's going to be a
short.
It is going to be a very short trip because in the course of our trip we wound up getting a free ticket. Each of us got a free ticket to the Magic Kingdom. That's another story for another video. But so we got a free ticket. We want to go for the Flower and Garden Festival. And
so we're going to do, when we get there, we'll have a resort day.
Yeah.
Where we kind of just check in, go to the different resorts that we want to go to, maybe go to dinner somewhere.
Yeah.
Then the first day, Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Second day at Epcot. Third day at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
And then the last day will be Outlet Mall, Disney Springs.
Yeah, we're gonna
day before we go back home.
Unfortunately, we're gonna skip Hollywood Studios this time. Yeah. It's a budgetary thing because we know that when we move down there, we're gonna be able to go, and so
all the new stuff will be up.
Yeah,
later on next year.
It just makes me so sad to think we can't ride Tower of Terror because that was another.
That was really fun.
That was another surprise hit. I'm scared of elevators.
He laughed the whole time.
I did.
Right.
I was cracking up. Boo! I scared the kitty. But and so that's what we're doing. 160 days from today. Yes. I'm ready. I'm ready for another countdown. Yes. I've been posting on Facebook. Oh, jeez. It
cannot come soon enough.
It can't. Oh, yeah.
And I'm excited. I'm excited to see the Flower and Garden.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They say it's like a mini Food and Wine, but I
don't care.
I think it'll be really beautiful with all the sculptures and the what is it they call them? Shrubbery sculptures. Topiary.
Shrubbery sculptures. Yes,
well,
I'm looking for a good shrubbery. But yes, I don't really care too much about the food because I don't care as long as they have Yorkshire County fish and chips. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. You haven't eaten
there. And at the Magic Kingdom, as long as they have Gaston cinnamon roll.
Drip, drool.
Yes. And our favorite snack.
Our favorite snack, the pineapple juice. What's it called?
Dole Whip pineapple float.
Yes. So much.
Amazing.
Oh, it was awesome. So,
I could have about 4 of those a day.
Yes.
I could live off those.
We actually got one for free each.
Mm-hmm. We did. For wearing our birthday button.
A lady was super. We were blown away by customer service.
She said they were on the mound.
Again, a whole other story for another day. By the way, happy birthday, Mickey.
Happy birthday, Mickey.
I guess that's really what we wanted to cover. I'm going to leave you with a couple of pictures. Here's some pictures from our trip.
Facebook, if you follow us on Facebook, especially my Facebook, I've already posted about 300 pictures, and I've got about probably 600 or 700 more to go.
Yeah.
But
how do they know where to find you? You're John Mayfield Stewart.
John Mayfield Stewart.
John Mayfield Stewart. And I'm Joey Mayfield Stewart. And if you follow us on Facebook, our the actual Mouse Magic page, it's facebook.com/MouseMagicwithJohnandJoie. And then Instagram is MouseMagicwithJohnandJoie. It's turned into mainly my Instagram now. I'm sorry. Kind of commandeered.
Well, I post a lot on my Instagram page.
Which yours is John Mouse Magic. Mm-hmm. So there's that.
I can start posting more.
Yeah. That's fine. Either way.
I can switch back and forth.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the rest of our links are down below. Mm-hmm. You know, follow us. Again, that page for our website is www.mousemagic.wordpress.com. Please follow that because, what do they call it? Subscribe?
Yes, like, subscribe.
Whatever, follow it. It's a passion for me. I love posting things, even though I haven't posted in a couple of days.
And I'll be contributing also. It's just
and if you
I have to get into a mood to write.
And honestly, if you have the hankering for writing about Disney, reviewing restaurants, talking about new attractions, whatever you want to do, we would love to have contributors.
Yes,
definitely. So you can email us at MouseMagicwithJohnandJoie@gmail.com, and we'd be more than happy to. What the kitty's looking at over there? It's so cute. Anyway, we'd love to have some contributors, because we're all about Disney. We're all about the love of a place that makes us all happy. So, I guess that's all. Until next time, have a magical day.
And a magical evening.
Bye.